So why do we really need another trivia book?
If we were talking about a book that was just pages and pages of questions and answers, I'd say it's been done before. And how boring would that be anyway? I'd like to think what I've done is unique. I've written about 90% of the book is stories and essays that begin with a little seed of trivia. So for instance, I found out that John Fogerty was once sued for plagiarising himself. That's my sort of trivia. So when you look into the story, suddenly you uncover probably the worst record contract any band has ever signed, ever.
What is trivia?
Well, it's not just general knowledge. For me, trivia is useless information with a twist. It's astonishing. It makes you go, really? Did you know that the Suzanne Vega song, Tom's Diner, really is a diner in New York? But what amazes me is it's exactly the same place that Jerry, Elaine, George and Kramer would get together to talk about nothing. Astonishing.
What is your favourite bit of trivia in the book?
Well, two of my lifelong passions have been rock and roll and the game of squash. So you can imagine my joy when I discovered that Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells was recorded on a squash court. Astonishing.
Is it all true?
Well, most trivia probably begins life as a myth or a rumour or a joke. Then comes the task of verifying. So I was driving home one day and I heard a DJ on the radio tell everybody that Charles Manson auditioned for the Monkees. So I got quite excited. I thought, that's fantastic. It's exactly what I want. So I rushed home, started looking into it. Turns out it was a joke. Mickey Dolenz was sick of being asked the same question every time in interviews. You know, who auditioned for the Monkees? So his answer was, everyone auditioned for the Monkees. John Sebastian, Stephen Stills, even Charles Manson. So people took it seriously and suddenly it became a bit of a legend. So the task for me is to verify things, go to websites, read books, even go to Facebook and ask people if it's true. I got onto Deb Conway and I asked her, is it true that you were once a Big M girl? She said, yes, it is true. She said I was a hot egg flip Big M girl. Anyway, so the Charles Manson story, it's too good a story to waste, so I put it in a chapter called Trivia You Wished Was True.